Is LVMH resisting the slowdown in China? Certainly something negative in these numbers.
Clearly not resisting the slowdown in China, at least from the investor reaction in the share price this morning. LVMH, quite a different story from the beginning of the year when luxury was seen as the new tech driving the CAC 40. Today, as you just mentioned, erasing their year-to-date gains. They suffer from weak demand in China, soft demand in the US, and also soft demand from their champagne division, and also still inflation impacting the aspirational consumer. If you look at the detail, the biggest division, which is the leather goods division, is up 9%. That is missing estimates. That's, of course, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior. The wines and spirits division, minus 14%, much worse than expected. That division suffers, for example, from soft demand for cognac in the US, soft demand also for the jewelry and watches division, even though Bulgari is doing slightly better than Tiffany, which is more exposed to the US consumer. There was only one bright spot, which is the retail division, and strong strengths at Sephora. But the CFO, Guillaume, said last night that we're seeing some kind of normalization at LVMH after years of growth, but it is the first time they miss in more than 3 years.
Yeah, first miss in more than 3 years. Important context. Is that it then, Caroline, in terms of the luxury rally? Is the luxury rally over now?
Well, it's hard to imagine that the luxury stocks will stay out of fashion forever, but really depends on when China reaches the bottom. In fact, if you look at LVMH in the third quarter, the sales in Asia, excluding Japan, were still up 11% the last quarter. Morgan Stanley is saying that Chinese demand will still represent about 12% of luxury spending next year. Of course, it will also depend on the US situation, whether we're seeing a recession and whether we're going to see also some rebound in, especially in the wines and spirits division over there. However, some other things might help. For example, higher oil prices, which could boost spending in the Middle East going forward.